4 cards. Spirit, please. Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. In that order, Spirit, please. 3rd of September 2020. What do we need to know? Okay, Gemini, something has gone wrong in the family unit. There is a breakup of the family unit. Very sad situation. Grief. All your cups are empty. You're running on empty. That's not a good sign. An end of an era. Something's gone. Something's ended. "10 months is mentioned, so it could take 10 months for you to realise this. Oh yeah, something's been split in half. You are wallowing in misery. Stop it. Maybe about children or someone from your past or childhood issues, but there is a massive split within the home or family. There's no point in looking back on the past. You need to draw a line in the sand and stop that now. You've come to the proverbial bridge. It's time to cross it. Don't be crying over spilt milk. It will get you nowhere. 5, 6 and 10 months. But there is something to do with children or your childhood involved in this situation. Sometimes, and I hope that's not for many of you, but this, for me, is childhood abuse in any of its forms. Either you being abusive to your children, someone being abusive to you in childhood, or yeah, there is a lot here that you need to leave in the past. Don't go there. It's a dark place. It's ruling your life. Don't let it. Perhaps out of loyalty or misplaced loyalty that you've suffered for long enough, it's time to leave that behind now. The number 35 is massively important. Very emotional time. Very, very emotional time. Yeah. You've kept this secret for too long now. And it's been a massive burden. If it has to come out, let it out. Let your emotions out. And then draw a line in the sand and don't look back. This is Rhiannon, the Welsh lunar goddess, whose name means the divine one or the great queen. Rhiannon is beautiful and often rode like the wind on a white horse to those born 1966 or this event may have occurred in 66. One day a man saw her and could not resist her beauty, and after a long chase he caught up with her. They fell in love and married. Shortly after the birth of her first son, Rhiannon was falsely accused of killing him and sentenced to stand at the gate of the castle whilst carrying visitors on her back until she admitted her crime. Some years later, her son, who had actual fact been kidnapped, was found, and Rhiannon was reinstated as her rightful status as queen. During the entire time of this ordeal, Rhiannon remained silent and steadfast in her own truth despite the opinions and judgments of others. You have become the centre of attention, however, it may not be in a positive light, and this position you have rarely found yourself in before, and it bears no comfort to you. Usually you're looked upon as someone who can be trusted for your judgment, however at present you are surrounded by the doubt of others. You must stand solid in your truth and know within yourself that your decisions have been honourable despite what others may believe. There is another aspect to what is happening in your situation, and bystanders are more than unaware of the full scope of this. As a result of your respect for others involved, who you won't name, you have chosen to keep the details to yourself, which is not helping your cause. You have to find it within yourself, the strength and courage to see this through to the end. It's going to be a rocky road ahead, but you will quickly triumph and find yourself back in favour with those who doubted you. Whether you'll want them back in your life is another thing. They will learn from you the lesson of standing strong in your beliefs. So, whatever it is that you've been holding in is destroying you. This is a really important one. So, you think too much about others' feelings. It is time to speak and heal. Don't look back. Once you've done it, draw the line in the sand and move forward. Virgo, gossip. A fire sign child possibly, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Take it with a grain of salt, whatever they tell you, but there is gossip going around. Immature energy, fire sign energy. Just don't get into it. Don't take it. It's not good. A lack of passion, a lack of action. Too many. Yeah, your wishes and dreams cannot come true because you refuse to open a Pandora's box. Which would, yes, release chaos, but also hope, healing, and faith. So those born on the 17th, living or past it, Fudarian address, massively important in a negative way. Aquarius energy, it rules the ankles and the legs, groups and the wider society. You are isolating yourself from that group or society. Voluntarily, possibly, because you've had enough, but you are feeling a lack and probably feeling alone in a room full of people. Finances may be difficult at this time, but don't let the gossip get to you. Believe in yourself and don't be frightened to confront something. 5 years is mentioned. Yeah, it's time, you've done the right thing. It's time to step back and observe and see who brings to you instead of you giving to them for a change. Those born on the 13th, living or past it, Fudarian address may be important. The number 49. The fox is your animal totem, so look that up. That's your own work. Somebody may be spying on you. So gossip and spying, not a friendly atmosphere. Yeah, and it may be that you have inhibitions because of this. Somebody is playing you like a fiddle and making you feel inferior. Playing on your inhibitions. Go with your gut instinct. Our inhibitions can be negative or positive. Either way, fear ensures that they remain hidden from everyone else. Inhibitions can sometimes take on a destructive role, which causes us to withdraw parts of ourselves from the world, which is what you're doing there, in an attempt to keep our secret. Some secrets are meant to be shared, and often the energy put into keeping them hidden greatly outweighs the impact of the inhibitions. So there's something maybe that you need to say. Don't allow this situation to take over your life. You have the intelligence to solve this issue and move on, yet you are being stubborn and refusing to do so. If you continue with this destructive behaviour, you will create exactly what you most fear. You've already lost. It's time to lick your wounds, dry your tears and rejoin life as it was before you decided that this was to rule your life. People are watching from the sidelines and they will cheer you on. There is a real sense of love and caring coming from those spectators. Only they know they can't run this race for you. So make them proud, pull yourself back up and at least complete the race. The spectators will have more respect for you and will remember your courage for completing rather than the fact that you didn't win. So even if you have to take a loss, do it because you're not happy anyway. Sagittarius, justice needs to be seen to be served. Fairness and justice. Those born on the 11th, living or past date, Fudarian address, massively important in a positive way. This is Libra energy. It rules the loins and the marital home. There is possibly a court case to be had and it will be found in your favour, but justice needs to be seen to be observed. You may need to bring this justice about. The number 11. Yeah, stand on your own 2 feet. The number 14, it may be involving those born on the 14th, living or past it, Fudarian address, massively important in a positive way. Your faith has been tested. You have learnt a great lesson, but now it's time to face the conflict and competition and find justice. 3 dragons, those born 1988 plus or minus 12 February to February may be involved, but you have to face your dragons. Sort this out. Use your fire sign energy. Don't be frightened to compete because conflicts will be turned to your advantage. Seek out the justice. Yeah, there's some unfinished business here that needs to be settled so that someone can be at peace and more balanced. It may bring about an ending, but it needs to be sorted. Yeah, it's your solar plexus. So an invisible cord between you and spirit. This teaches you the principles of wisdom, clarity and self-esteem. She has the benefits of the ancient universal wisdom and knowledge which provides her with the strength and determination of character to live her life with clear goals and direction. You are good-humoured and optimistic, and you often find yourself the life and soul of the party because you are bright and intelligent. And when the party begins to wane, you confidently take matters into your own hands and encourage everyone to look for ways to create some more fun. It is your creativity and energy blended with intellectual ability which allows you to stimulate others to the point that they are happy to follow you wherever you may lead. So you have to take the lead. You don't take advantage of that power. In fact, you're quite unaware that it exists at all, which is why people are always attracted to you. The responsibility of being the problem solver can sometimes become unwanted on your part, so you may not want to take on this responsibility. However, if given the opportunity to hand the responsibility over to someone else who might not do the job properly, you can't and you won't. So life is always going to be busy for you, but what a life you will have. So take this on, even if you don't feel you want to. It's important. Unfinished business. Pisces, those born on the 14th, living or past date, Fudarian address, massively important in a negative way. You are feeling the imbalance. Something's not quite right. You are being tested by spirit, your faith, and you are learning a lesson from this. You will come out stronger on the other side, but this is a very testing time. You're being put in through the blacksmith's forge as a piece of metal and battered and battered and battered until you come out stronger and a beautiful sword. Yeah, you want to release this burden. It's been too much. There may be addictions, shopaholics, alcoholics, drug addicts, gamblers, anything like that. But the unconditional love of a water sign female will save you. Or you have unconditional love. You need to find it for yourself as well as others. The puffin is your animal totem. Look for that. And it seems that there's a bluebird as well. Or it may be a hummingbird. Kingfisher, sorry. That's what it is. Okay, Spirit, thank you. So a puffin and a kingfisher. You need to look them up as your animal totems because there's an extra message there for you. Yeah, it's a never-ending story. It's going round and round in your head. It's a man, blur, like a ticker tape machine, and something has to give. Fertility and abundance. So your base chakra, there may be, because of stress, you may have backache, or it's sexual energies that are frustrated. Fertility is about birth and growth. You are growing as a person. It's about having the courage to seek new opportunities and the wisdom to grow from these experiences. Creating new experiences can be challenging, but for some people it is a journey they eagerly embrace. The beauty of new experiences is that they provide opportunities to create outcomes which we could not have manifested without the chance to grow. Watching dreams and wishes grow and develop in front of your eyes is truly a spiritual journey, a journey which is filled with wonderful stories awaiting the right circumstances to blossom into fairy tales. This is going to be an amazing time for you and a brilliant phase of manifestation. What do you want? What do you need? Think about it carefully, then tell the universe of your intent. They are waiting to grant you a new future, the one you have worked so hard for, and rid you of this. You never gave up, even when others doubted your ability to accomplish what you believed in. Belief in yourself has placed you in the most perfect position to write your own life story. Have the happy ending you dreamed of. What's it going to be? Today is the first day of the rest of your life.